Hello and welcome to Navigate HCR, your guide to compliance. Navigate HCR is the oldest ACA technology company, founded in 2012. We are backed by a team of experienced HR and compliance specialists. Today, we're going to talk about ACA technology compass style. Our process is actually very simple. We start with a proposal, move into enrollment, our universal application, data, and then delivery. Feel free to check us out at NavigateHCR.com. Now, we briefly talked about the quick process. However, I wanted to start with step 4, data. When it comes to ACA technology, the biggest issue that everyone seems to have when doing their ACA reporting is data. We often say it takes a village when it comes to preparing proper data for a successful ACA reporting year. So I wanted to talk a little bit about how NavigateHCR handles data. First and foremost, you can certainly use our template. But what we have built over the last couple of years to really help ease that burden of data manipulation, consolidating a bunch of different data points, is we created universal data. Universal data is our data mapping consolidation tool. Now, what you can see on the screen is an example of a variety of different data templates. Now, if you look at the second one down, it's asking you to complete column mapping. So essentially, in order to use our universal data or our data mapping consolidation tool, you need to have two things. One, an Excel or CSV file. Two, every single data template, whether it takes 1, 2, or 20 different templates to provide a full set of data to perform ACA reporting, you need to have the employee's social security number. We tie everything together through our technology based on an employer's tax ID number and then the employee's social security number. What you can see on the screen here, essentially step 1 of our universal data tool is to upload your template, wherever that template came from. Perhaps it came from your payroll system, or perhaps it came from the carrier reports. Either way, once you drop that in, step 2, select which worksheet. So if you downloaded a workbook that has multiple tabs, you can select which tab you want to map. And then step 3 is what you're seeing expanded to show essentially the red are the pieces of your data template, what the column headers are. What you can easily do is then map that into what our column headers look like. A lot of the different column headers are pretty universal, so it's a quick process, but our care team is here to support you through the entire process. Once you have all of the data pieces consolidated through universal data, or if you utilized our template and dropped that into the system ready to go, we start with our bunny trail. If you've utilized our system in the past for any of our products, we often use this type of color-coded trail to make sure that you stay on target and on track with which steps are next. You can see there's a variety of steps in our ACA reporting bunny trail. This is to make sure that you are confident each step of the way that all of the information has translated properly. Our validation tab is going to look at a variety of questions from our universal application. These are the pieces that set the algorithms. Once you review and double check that everything looks accurate, you'd move on to our 1094 tab. What I'm showing here is our employee demographics tab. This was new in 2019, and we're excited to have provided a bunch of enhancements for 2020. In the event you see a situation with an employee that perhaps was incorrect on the data, instead of reloading another data template to correct that, you can easily come into the Employee Demographics tab and make your adjustments. Our 1095 Code Review tab allows you to view any particular employees and do a quick spot check. This is super helpful when you want to make sure that the coding is looking accurate. Now, we don't expect you to have memorized all the different line 14 and line 16 codes. That's what our care team is here to support you with. We'll walk through several employee examples with you so that we can make sure right along with you that everything is coming out perfect. Here are just a few other screenshots right out of our technology system. Because we are an approved vendor with the IRS, our system talks to their system and vice versa. You are in complete control of when you want to transmit your data over to the IRS. Our system transmits to the IRS every evening. The IRS status tab is going to show you the date that the IRS accepted your transmission, as well as how many forms are accepted with errors, rejected, or still processing. You also have the easy ability with a push of a button to download your receipt IDs. These are critical, especially in how often the IRS is sending out audit letters. And finally, our filing completion audit guarantee. If we performed your filing through our full service system and you get an audit even 2-3 years down the road, whether you're still a client or not, we are going to respond to that audit on your behalf. I hope this gave you a great picture of how our technology can support you in a variety of ways to make sure that your ACA reporting goes as smooth as possible for 2020 reporting. And keep in mind, the IRS is still open for business for prior years. If for some reason you did not prepare your filing and transmit to the IRS from 2015 through 2019, let us know. We're here to help you with any of your back filing needs. We would love to welcome you aboard to NavigateHCR, your guide to compliance. Thank you, and happy navigating.